doubled up, now you in trouble. My on hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. That's me about my life, man. I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I let the plug introduce to my brothers. That's why superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Who says it a big game? You know it's a big game. First game of the season. It's gonna let us know a lot. You feel me? If we need to make some early changes.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we get the season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway in Foxborough. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. There he goes, right side. 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown.
He said he's picking up where he left off, Dave.
So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate.
That's him. That's the same nigga.
I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a
I think I got him. I drafted him 2 years ago.
Defense coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
First down, nothing, opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Slot man moves right. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Hurts. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On first down, Hurts. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
On first down, they'll run with the Longo. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Hold on, Will.
Back to Nwangwu again on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So let him see something different. Some scenery.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Drops this off into Nwangwu. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense?
Leo.
Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it.
Hey, you can eat. You can eat. You can eat.
And a real bad sack to Boogie Evan McPherson for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
He finds his man complete. That's Yates. And they work this right up field across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Play action, Fields. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. Flushed out right. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down. And I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball notch free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd and 12, Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down in bounds for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work out it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of
strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Patriots are once again back in front.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 22, Fields completes this one to Thornton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion left. second down and goal. Fields escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got a man. Complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
19 right. 19.
Throwing is Hurts. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. McPherson's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before the break. Fields. And they're getting down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They go play action with Hurts. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Oh, you leave?
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run.
I'll
They'll
punish
try
you.
again, 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Micah Parsons showing a elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a touchdown.
Damn.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
Play action. It's Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. First down, Fields. Got his man, it's Thornton. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. That's caught at the 3. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Kene Nwangu. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on third down, Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a first down in field goal range already.
Let's go now.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Slot man moves right. Hands it off out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Looking to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the Alabama's taking it just shy of the 10 at the allowable drop. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go.
go for it and run a little touch pass here. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Rolling to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move.
We deserve to lose that one. We're ready for next week.
You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Got all the rings. My team is the truth. But they some lies to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here revealing. Cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the. I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sing my shit like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did this happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like I'm immune to everybody, this is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing the 50s like hated the love it, I just can't get enough. Labels keep calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apology, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career's snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest.
My Brooklyn, cause he shot rock, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the wrenches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. The boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody way, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the opposite with it, that's how you know we lit.
Yeah. Make those 6 picks, ain't worried about that. Niggas should have blown me out. Nigga asked me a question. I'm answering the question. You don't think a nigga should have did that? He hit those 6 picks. Is the injuries on? I'm trying to break a nigga helmet. I like my little linebacker though. That nigga was everywhere. The nigga Jose. Number 9, yeah, that nigga was everywhere. He say that big tackle for 4th down. That's a lot of bounds. Niggas is laughing at that nigga. He remember that. That nigga Q, that nigga G, talking about what you say his name, Josie. All right. Hey. Look, that nigga led the team in tackles game one. That nigga had 7 tackles game one.
Ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more poor cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birth moves the chains in the game? No post office, we stamp the time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nikes and Kais, dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrive. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know my way around the storm, making hits with him, boy.
Let me know when you ready, man.
Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. The top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that in 28. Underground tapes, as my ass capped in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good.
We gotta come out of white.
Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York Street, Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way and man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birth moves the chains in the game?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert to throw right away. And his first look is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he gets his this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, it's Hodges, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. In motion, the tight end. On second down, it's Hodges. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 33. Play action. It's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jamison Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he comes back with one complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy. Back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. This will be caught. It's Waddle. He's got room at the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way that
he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
He finds his man complete. It's Yates.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Fields.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
After the sack on 1st down,
Fields.
He finds his man complete. It's Yates.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to the ground. It's Hill. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The tally there, -8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. The kick by Carlson is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 18. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Fields got his man complete over the middle. It's Thornton. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. In motion left here, Marshall. From the gun on third down, Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Pulled in at the 24. A nice run back there off. It's a 16-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On third down, Hodges. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Fields on third down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
A final shot before break. Fields. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Patriots. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hodges, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On second down now, it's Hodges, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Herbert. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Pats are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Throwing on 2nd down, Fields. Throwing left side, it's complete. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Fields on first down. And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Herbert. Completes it to Hardman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Again, Herbert. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Herbert now. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Gets it to Hardman. A jet sweep. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
York able to send this one through,
and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gregory Rousseau, his second sack of the night.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Up the middle they go. Hodges, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4. On 2nd and goal. Herbert. That is caught by Williams for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Dolphins are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game.
And now here is another interception. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hodges. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Eluding the pressure right.
Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection. You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. On first down, it's Fields.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, check out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliant. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Little tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm a men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'm a on them. Just like my keys, drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not India. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath the bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer, that's my mom's name. I create and find change, my mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. You feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like I'm Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And no run back on the open. Come out 2-25. Herbert to throw right away. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Fields. And he's got his big tight end here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a first down throw. Fields toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Now, the first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. On 2nd down, it's Hodges. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Dolphins hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Right back to him on first down. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by York is is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They snap it to Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll run on first down. Irving, and just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I can't help it because I'm just sitting back in admiration right now for what I'm seeing. This is a defense that essentially announces to everyone that they're going to play, you are not running the ball against us. I don't care how you try to go about doing it.
The #1 rush defense in the league for a reason, and after that last play, they might want to try to go to the air. Now we're thrown down, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken at the 37. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball
is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
From just shy of midfield, Fields escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And here we go on 4th down. Fields buying time to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? And that was just a good job there of being mobile and creating something.
Being able to extend a play and get people open or buy yourself more time to run with the football, that's a really nice job there.
On 1st down, Irving. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On play action, Fields. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Third and long. It's Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And it'll be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
All year from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Pettis now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, now allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he will have a Dolphins first down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Herbert throwing again. Catch is made by Hardman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a handoff up the middle. Hodges, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of running behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. And
that's caught inside the 35. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Got to give credit to both defenses because they've been able to keep the points down. And despite that incompletion, I like the way he's playing. He's putting up decent numbers. What he has to do, find a way to make that sound read and get that one home run before this one's over.
Now Fields. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now to try the field goal, and here's Daniel Carlson from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
And partner, in a tough game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Hodges, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 74 yards rushing for him now to this point. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the 50, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 3rd down, Hodges. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hodges, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got this complete to Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Hodges. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Dolphins have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have it, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try to get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Here's Fields. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Flush to his right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. In motion comes the tight end left. All eyes on Fields. This is caught inside the 15. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Yes, it was a touchdown. And not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Pettis now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. He's got room at the 30, and he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it'll be a good time and game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I